That's what happens.
It's out of line. You know it.
It's not out of line. How much? Have them talk about it.
Welcome to the most must-see WWE talk show in history. Welcome to Miz TV.
Hey, this is TBK here, Turnbuckle King. Got another good one for you guys today. We'll talk about when he turned heel. We are going to talk about the slap that changed the game, referring to the WrestleMania 40 kickoff that happened last night on the WWE channel on YouTube. Now, as you see here, we got officially Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40 for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. But let's talk about how did we get here in the first place? How did it all come there? But first, let's talk about it. Let's go through it. The thing about it is Cody Rhodes challenged Roman Reigns again. And this happened last night at the event at the WrestleMania kickoff. He came out to challenge Roman, but before that, Rock had came out. Roman Reigns had said initially that since Cody can't make up his mind, he said he gonna make the challenge to face The Rock, bring a lot of major heat to Roman Reigns. And then later on, when Rock came out and talked about the bloodline and everything, Cody came out and said he challenged Roman Reigns again for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship at WrestleMania. Now, thing about it is, before things really got timid, Roman Reigns made a comment about Cody Rhodes. He said that Cody Rhodes, this is not your time anymore, and about how WrestleMania 39 was your time. But one thing he did say to kick it off before anything got crazy was Roman Reigns had made a comment about Dusty's father. Dusty, which is Cody's father. And he said too that you're embarrassing yourself, you're embarrassing your family, you're embarrassing Dusty Rhodes, your dad. And that really got to Cody, because Cody's been hearing that for the past year and a half about his dad and stuff. So that really got to Cody. And then Cody mentioned too that, hey, it's gonna get crazy now, because now I'm about to say something. And what Cody meant was, what he was going to say something was that when Rock mentioned bloodline, that it was pretty much, you guys are embarrassing grandfathers. And that's when The Rock stepped in. He stepped in and said, hey, you disrespect his bloodline, you disrespect me and the bloodline and everything he stands for. And that was a good way of Rock saying that. And then that's when The Rock came and talked to Cody, saying, make it clear, you don't talk about the family like that. But you gotta remember, Roman Reigns did start off talking about Dusty Rhodes, but Rock stepped in anyway, and he talked to Cody about the bloodline. And then that's when he slapped him. So when he talked about the bloodline, the whole history, Peter Maivia, talk about Roman's grandfather, talk about everything that showed the whole tree. That's when he talked about the bloodline. And then Cody said, you're embarrassing your grandfathers if they was here alive to see it. And he slapped Cody Rhodes. And that's when it all broke out. You got Rock and Roman on one side. Then you got even Seth Rollins, who was there. He stepped in for Cody and he got on his side. And we saw that. And it just went whole left. And at this point, The Rock is officially heel. He was playing off the crowd. He was talking about how The Rock saying that, you guys are whiners, the Cody whiners, or whatever he said. He was talking about them, the fans, and then it was boring him because, he was taking Cody's main event spot. But the thing about it is, it was a good strategy, because all this did was make Rock heel, but push Cody as a huge babyface heading to WrestleMania. So that's all this is really doing. But I love it. Great segment, great kickoff. I know we always have kickoffs for WWE, but it's never been posted on YouTube in advance like that. Normally we see it online like an X or Instagram, whatever, on a WWE website. But this is really going to catapult Cody into a huge baby face. And people don't realize that this was a big event, and this is kicking off WrestleMania. We can only imagine how it's going to be. Having Seth sticking up for Cody, knowing they were enemies, and then The Rock siding with Roman. So I think this is going to be great. It could be the biggest WrestleMania ever. I said this before. It could be the biggest WrestleMania ever of all time. And I actually currently just said this actually on my other stream. I said this before, that it could be the biggest WrestleMania. It will be unforgettable. WrestleMania 4 will be unforgettable. They're gonna remember. It will be unforgettable. WrestleMania 4. So yeah, I said that before. Also, we have how everything just shifted. It went from being just only Rock and Roman, and now it's be shifting right back to Cody and Roman. That's how much it shifted. And as you can see, like I said, Rock he's aligned himself with Roman. He's not going to be against Roman. You see it right here when they was talking about the bloodline and everything. And then Rock's talking about the whole history of the bloodline. That's important because Rock being heel, he's basically saying that he's with the bloodline. He's talking about it. He told Cody, if you offend Roman's bloodline, you offend my bloodline. This was a great way of Rock putting himself in the heel position and to align himself with the bloodline. And they did walk out together too. This is like the most heat Rock has since 1996's Rocky Maivia. I really enjoyed this segment. Great. This not even just a kickoff, it was great cinema. But like I said, when it broke out, as we could see, the sides have been crazy. You know, you got Rock, like I said, talking to Cody, letting him know that, basically putting Cody in his place. That's what he did, but in a heelish way. And it just went one way. It just went left. And that's what we all expect. That's what WWE wanted, and that's what they got. It went left, and it went left in a good way, though. It wasn't bad at all. And because of that, we can only imagine what WrestleMania is going to do. We can only imagine what WrestleMania is going to do. And like I said, got Seth sticking up. He's an ally for Cody. Him and Roman going there, telling Roman, I could beat you anytime. And then of course, Rock, Seth getting mad at Rock saying, you guys can't do what you want. Rock said, we can. That's a heelish way. It was amazing. I enjoyed every minute of it. Then backstage after the whole, everyone's broken up by officials, which is Adam Pearce, Nick Aldis, and Triple H himself. We go backstage, we see all of it. How it's really unfolding, because it's going to be something that even this kickoff is going to be something memorable, let alone WrestleMania. It's something that's going to be a game changer. No doubt about it, a game changer. And I like how they literally got sides. I know they was talking about maybe a tag team and all that. That's not going to happen. It's really just pushing Cody versus Roman, and they're going to have a crowd really on his side. We see that now. It's really having a crowd on his side. The crowd was already behind We Want Cody, but now this is just, it's very good market strategy to kick off WrestleMania and to kick off the main event. Because Cody said something important, saying, Roman, you don't choose who gets to face who. I'm the one to Royal Rumble. I am the Royal Rumble winner. I get to choose who I face, not you. And then after that broke out, we get Triple H backstage. The camera shifts to him. And then we get Triple H talking about egos, and talking about people want to go into business for themselves. And then later we get, we get The Rock and Triple H going to talk backstage, say, you better fix it before I do. And Triple H say, yeah, I'm lying. Rock said, no, I'm not lying. Don't talk about family again. He say he'll slap Cody's teeth out. Amazing. As you see Roman side by side by The Rock, we know Roman's the head of the table, but Rock is officially, he's the leader of this whole thing. So it's just great, great storyline. Roman and Rock side by side. I like it. And it seems better that way. Even though we want to see Roman, some people want to see Roman versus Rocky. You know, I did. But you got Roman and Rock side by side. Definitely. So this is good. This is good how these guys are next to each other. But the slap is the game changer. Like I said, it's the slap that's the game changer. It was I believe it was inspiration behind the slap, and it was more to it. For those who don't remember, why I say that the slap was a game changer, we have to go back to memory. You guys remember, I know it's not that long ago, but this also was a good strategy. That's why I said it was a good strategy by WWE. The reason that it was inspirational, what was inspiration behind the slap and why it was a game changer. Remember a couple years ago, a famous actor slapped another actor at a big event, what happens to be in February, exactly 2 years ago. If you guys don't remember, let me refresh your memory. We're talking about the Oscar slap. Remember how that buzzed waves? Remember how that went all over the place? Remember that? That was epic then. And that's still talked about now. So that slap is pretty much the slap that's going to help The Rock slapping Cody. Like I said, inspiration behind the slap. It was this. We got this slap here of Chris Rock being slapped by Will Smith. Now we got The Rock slapping Cody Rhodes. So this is going to push WrestleMania in a whole different orbit than it ever did before. I already said WrestleMania. This WrestleMania 4 is going to be the biggest ever. You could add that, quadruple that, based off this kickoff show. It's definitely a game changer. It's nothing. I don't think there's nothing that can be done to change that. WrestleMania 40, that's what we're here for. WrestleMania 40 is going to be a huge WrestleMania. And it's going to be the biggest WrestleMania ever. That slap changed everything. Now, you know, I know the views on that kickoff is over 1 million views. Even the clips of million views, similar to the Oscar slap in 2022. That's what everybody talked about. That's what everybody's talking about now. This slap of Rock slapping Cody Rhodes. So I think it's going to be amazing. I cannot wait to WrestleMania 40. But here we got Elimination Chamber. It's going to be great too. It's going to be something to remember. Definitely something to remember. I can't wait to see what happens next with storyline wise. But it's going to be something. Buckle your seatbelts. It's definitely a ride we going on. And that's all I have regarding when he turned heel. This is regarding the whole WrestleMania kickoff when The Rock slapped Cody. And now we got the main event of Roman versus Cody. Don't know if it's night 1 or night 2, but it will be for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Guys, let me know what you think of the kickoff last night. Soon 2 videos will pop up on Red Carpet Rain for YouTube. First video will be Loving WWE Episode 2 recap. Next video will be Loving WWE Episode 1 recap. Check out those reviews talking about the Loving WWE reality series of Bianca and Montez. We'll do episode by episode. Until then, it is OUT.